Hi, mystery writers. Welcome to the Mystery Writer Studio. I'm Zara Altair, and today I want to talk about your mystery characters. What is their most important trait? There's a lot of things go into developing a character, but there's one thing, really important thing that you need in a mystery. Every author starts their background for a character in a different way. I actually asked this question in an online community. What's the first thing you add to your character background? And you can think about what it is that you add to your character as the very first thing. And I'll tell you, the answers were really broad. So here's a sample, just some samples of what people said. The moral compass, it sets up the ads. The main asshole aspect, because all of my characters are jerks. All mine are idiots in love. I would die for the main characters of my last one. Some variation of their goal, either what they want long term or what they're trying to achieve in the short term. Physical description first. I'm super visual. The answer to why am I like this? The fine details tend to sprout from this garden. I nearly always start with a name. Gotta know what to call them when I'm talking about them. What inner burden are they carrying that's informing their decision making ability? And I'm drawn to the wounds, crosses, or burdens we all secretly carry. I suspect I'm searching for ways to sympathize with them and then crucify them. Personality and career traits. So that's just a sampling of the many, many, many different ways that people start out with their character. So, however you start, there's one main character quality each character needs in a mystery. And that is, how does your character, that character, support the mystery goal? And just a reminder, the mystery goal is the search for the truth as the detective seeks to determine who committed the crime. So, your protagonist, Sleuth, is searching for the truth, and creating characters is fun activity, and you want your story to come alive with rich personalities to keep your reader engaged, and you work on these personality traits in your character background. And you may have supporting roles like a sidekick or a mentor or love interest or an opponent. And all of these people need to be very different in their personalities and how they interact with your sleuth. You'll have intriguing suspects, including the villain, who all had a relationship with the victim. So, beginning writers may create so many characters the readers get lost trying to remember who's who when they read, so you want to avoid that. But one of the best ways to keep your character creation under control is to know how each character supports the mystery goal, the villain reveal, the truth unveiled. Right? So, mystery goal character elements. Basically, each character either supports or hinders your sleuth search for the truth. And as you set up your categories for your character, think how each character either helps or hinders your sleuth and the investigation. For example, with all the character details you may have for the sidekick, their basic role is to help the sleuth. And the love interest may actually hinder your sleuth from pursuing the investigation because the sleuth is involved in the love interest. You can do it either way, help or hinder. The opponent definitely is hindering. All right. And suspect one may help, suspect two may hinder. So, but you want to know how each character relates to that ultimate mystery goal. Are they helping or hindering? And these are really, really broad categories, and major supporting characters are probably going to do both. They're going to both help and hinder. Um, for example, the sidekick mainly helps the sleuth, but personality differences or a character trait may actually hinder the sleuth. So you get to play with all these things. Uh, and you may want to add some more detail about how the character helps or hinders. But you really need to identify right from the get-go what their role is in relationship to actually solving the mystery puzzle. And I think this will help you avoid creating too many characters, for example, because every character has a goal. They aren't just a decorative addition to to your story. Um, and adding the details about how they help or hinder uh, is helps you better understand the character's role in solving the mystery. And you can think about this as you're writing your scenes. Here is a character who mainly hinders the protagonist. You may think of different ways that they hinder or conflict with your character, so it isn't just this big black white hindering. It's like there's many different aspects and shades of gray or how they are keeping the detective from reaching their ultimate goal. So when you keep that help hinder character trait in mind, you'll know how your character will act in each scene. It's like, how are they relating to the story? It's all about moving the story forward, right? And a part of that is how each character helps or hinders your main character in pursuing their goal. Because you want to keep that overall mystery goal in mind, because suspects have secrets and lies, and they try to hide those secrets, and these are great opportunities for misdirection, which is always fun in creating your story. And you have the opportunity as the writer in a scene, uh, while the character's story role is to help. So I think if you keep these things in mind, it's going to help you as a mystery writer as the characters interact in each scene. And as I said before, a character's main relationship to the mystery goal may be to help, but at this particular instant in a scene, they may be causing some difficulties and hindering, but their overall intention is to help your protagonist succeed in their goals. So our goal as mystery writers is to keep the reader guessing. That's our big goal, right? And playing with each character's mystery goal is part of the joy of writing a mystery. Okay, I think this is a quick, like, um, how to keep your characters in control. It helps them from running away with the story, and you're like, okay, I know you want to do this. I know we talk to our characters. I know you want to do this, but this is not moving the story forward. And here's the reason why. Your role in the story is to hinder the protagonist. Um, so I think if you just keep that help, hinder, what is each character doing, if you keep that in mind, it's going to help you zip through some scenes because you know exactly what that character's relationship to your story is. Sometimes it's easy to get lost in the interplay of the two characters, And you can kind of bring your story back on track if you think about what is this character's main goal in relation to the mystery. Okay, I hope that helps. Thank you for coming to the Mystery Writers Studio, and I will see you again next week.